I got the place where recordings are getting stored. Okay, I think this is the place. Episode store. Okay, so we are done with spinner, right? So whenever we do the selection widget, we will have three things: view, data, wrapper. That's all. Okay, so selection widget is also, spinner is also a similar way. What we did, we had view. This is the way how spinner will look like, right? Okay, so when I click on this, it will give me the options. When I select any of the item, it will be selected in my spinner. Okay, so this is the thing which we have done. Now what you will look, we will look into this grid view. Okay, today we will look into this grid view. What is the one? Grid view. Okay, so what is a grid view? What is a grid view? It will open your mobile. Okay, so all the applications, it could be in form of a grid only. Okay, so our application looks like this, right? This is the way how your application looks like. Suppose here Facebook, WhatsApp, all the other stuff, whatever the applications will be there, those form a grid. Okay, so now to start with, okay, what we will do, we'll try to create the form the grid of strings. While, because we did not work with image till now, right? Okay, so when we will deal with image, we will be able to do that also. Okay, in this chapter only we will do. So for time being, what we will do, we will try to do some sort of grid where, all something like India, then Pakistan, then Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, all those things. We will try to have a grid of structure basically. Okay, now if we are able to do this grid, then we will be able to do that your image also. So to start with your grid, how we will do the same thing. We will start with our view. Okay, so how my view will look like, this is your view. In a layout, I'll have one grid view, because to work with grid view we will use grid view. Okay, and grid view will have some of those attributes. Okay, so what are those attributes? One of the attributes is called num column. What is the one? Num column. What does num column means? How many number of columns I want to have in a grid. So in this case, how many numbers are there? 3. If you want to make it 5, 6, okay, so it depends upon your implementation. If I'll make it 6, if we'll make it 6, then 6 number of columns will be there. If we'll make it 5, then 5 number of columns will be there. Okay, now this is another new thing. Okay, now one new attribute is there called, what is the one? Vertical spacing. What is vertical spacing? How much space you want to have vertically. Okay, so how much space, suppose if you are having this one, okay, and you want to have one more, data, so how much space in between you want to have that. Similarly, what is the one other one? Horizontal spacing. Okay, how much spacing you want to have horizontally. Okay, and one of the new thing here is called stretch mode. What is stretch mode? If you remember, we have already seen. So if you are having free space, who will take the free space basically? Okay, so that's why. So who will take the free space? If I'll make it column width, who will take the free space? Column width. My column width will take the free space. Okay, so these are the new thing which are there. Other things are exactly similar to your previous one only. Okay, and after that, simple thing. We will have find view by ID. Then we will create adapter, and we will have this, and we will set the adapter here. Exactly same as your previous spinner only. Okay, in spinner we had one extra thing. What was that? Add drop down resource. Okay, why? Because when you click on this, you want to show some drop down, right? So that's why we had that extra. Other than that, it is exactly similar as your previous thing only. Okay, so let's try to do this. So what is the task which you are going to do? Okay, create an application which shows the grid of strings. Okay, create an application which shows the grid of strings. okay, which will show the grid of strings. Okay, now how will you start? We'll go to activity main, we'll create this grid view here. Grid view. Okay, then what are the things, new thing which we have got? Column width. Okay, so column num column first. Okay, we'll start with num columns. Num columns, I mean how many number of columns you want to have. Okay, so I'll make it 3, then 3. If you want Android to decide how many columns you want to have, okay, then you can have auto fit. Okay, auto fit. If you make it auto fit, then you are not deciding how many number of columns are there. Android, it automatically try to fit your data. Okay, if data is big, then it will have 1 column. If data is small, then 2 columns. So Android will do take care of itself. Okay, yeah. Now what is another one? Horizontal spacing. Okay, horizontal. Okay, you will give some sort of space over there. Similarly, which is one vertical spacing. Vertical spacing. Okay, vertical spacing we will put here. Okay, so how much space you want to have. Okay, and what is the last one? Stretch mode. Whom you want to give the free space. So we can have column width. If I make it column width, then my column will take the free space. Okay, so this is your view. Now after view, where we go to the controller, right? So who is the controller? Our controller is main activity dot this main activity dot java will go here. Then what we'll do, we want to have some sort of so view is done. I need some data. What data I want to show? For time being, which is the data we are using? String array, right? Okay, so something like data source. Okay, we give all the data, whatever data you want to have here. So we will put all the data, whatever data we want to have. So we are done with our view, we are done with our data. We need one adapter. Okay, so how to have an adapter? We'll go to onCreate method. We'll do find view id. How to do the find view id? Similar to this grid view. Okay, grid view equal to find view by id r dot id dot whatever here, whatever id I had given. Okay, so if my id was, how to give a new id? At the rate of plus id. Okay, something like grid view. Okay, and here what we'll do, we have to cast it. We'll make it the casting. Grid view is done. Okay, so grid view is done. I am done with my casting. Now what we need adapter. So I will do array adapter. Okay, then string array adapter equal to new array adapter string. Okay, string, we pass three type of data. What are those? Tell me. Context, view, and data source. Okay, so what is the context? I can pass my main activity dot this. What is the second one? The view resource. Okay, so you can have android dot r dot. For time being we are using android one, then we'll go for our own layout. Okay, so what is the one? We can have simple blah 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 will do, then automatic control space automatically should give us something. Okay, simple list item 1 or something will be. Okay, and what is the third parameter we pass? We pass our data source. So just copy the data source. Okay, and we are done with the adapter. We have to set this adapter. Okay, so how to set the adapter? To me, grid view dot set adapter. So adapter we will pass the adapter. That's all. Our things are done. Then what will happen? It will give us the grid of all the strings. just comment all the previous thing which you have done. So this is your fresh. Some activity name also I will comment. Spinner we are done, right? So we'll just comment it. Okay. Yeah. Now we will start with view. I want to have the grid view. So grid view. Width, suppose if I want to have let's try to have wrap content. You can have match parent also. I mean full grid if you want to have this one. Full width you want to consume. Okay. So what you can do, we can also match parent or wrap parent. Height anyway it is fine for us. Okay. So match parent or fill parent, any one of those you can use. Okay. Then what you want to have? Tell me number of columns. Number of columns. Suppose if I want to have 3 columns, then I will 3. If you don't want to have hardcode, and what is auto fit. Auto fit is the one. Okay. So, but if you want to have some set of number of columns, suppose I want to have 3 number of columns, I will pass it 3. Then horizontal spacing. Suppose I want to have 10 dp as my horizontal spacing. Then vertical spacing. Sorry. Vertical spacing, suppose I want to have 10 dp as my vertical spacing. Okay, vertical spacing is done. Then stretch mode. Suppose if you want to give your free space to your column width, so I'll make it as a column width. Okay, so our view is done. We should give one name to this view. How to give a new name? id at the top plus id, then grid view. So our selection widget is done. Now where we'll go? We'll go to the data part. Okay, so we'll go to the controller. Let's try to have some data. If I want to work with the same data, I will make this as a data, the data which we are using. Okay, then what we'll do? We must do the find view id. So grid view. Sorry, we have to do the find view id, right? So we'll go here, private, then tell me which one, grid view. Okay, so grid view, then grid view. We want to do the find view id. We will go over there, grid view equal to find view by id, r dot id dot grid view. Okay, grid view. We got to cast it. So we'll go here, cast it, alt enter, cast. Any doubt till now? As simple as that. I mean every day we are doing this. Okay, yeah, now our new things will start. So we have got view, we got data. Now what we need an adapter. Okay, so we'll create the adapter. So what is the new one? Array adapter is the simplest one. What is the data type? String. Okay, string is the data type. Array adapter equal to new array adapter. Three things will pass. First is your context. Okay, so what is my context? I can pass my class name, main activity dot, this is my class name. Then I have to pass the layout. Okay, we'll use the Android layout. So how to get the Android layout? Android dot r dot layout dot simple list item one. You can use simple list item one because it would be the listing format will come. That's why. Okay. Then what is the third parameter? Data source. So we'll have the data source. Okay, so what happened? Our view is done, data is done, adapter is done. I have to set this adapter in my view. Okay, so what is the method name? Set adapter. Okay, so grid view dot set adapter. What is the adapter name? Array adapter. So array adapter over. That's all. This much only. Okay. So, but these are small thing we are doing. Simple. When we will do complicated, bigger one, then it will be a little bit complicated. So, but it should be fine for us for time being. Okay, let's run it. Okay, so indexing means last step, installing APK. It should run now. Yeah, are you able to see? These are the grid format of your okay. So India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, all those. I mean, whatever data we are having, it will come. Okay. Now suppose let's try to have the data which is going out of the screen and try to understand how it will behave. Okay. So whether the list, I mean, scroll will come or not. Okay. So let's try to see. So suppose I want to have maybe this much more data over there. Okay. I believe now scroll should come. Okay. So yeah, we will run now. Sorry, here we have to correct search command. No, illegal start of expression. To that. Are you missing something? This is the place it is telling. Are we missing anywhere comma? I don't think. Okay. Build successful means it's okay. Maybe put the old code when we are having to simultaneously, right? So this is called grid view. Okay, where all these strings will be forming some sort of grid for you. Now again we'll do the same thing. When I click on India, this particular string should become India. I mean, you want to catch that user is clicking India or whatever the things he is clicking. Okay, so how will you do? Tell me. Here we will have on click listener or on select listener. On select or on click? Tell me. On click. Okay, so first we'll see this scroll is coming by default. Okay, so that means grid view will have scrolling by default. Linear layout, relative layout, all those things will not have scroll, but if it is list view, grid view, all these will have your scrolling by default. Okay, no need to put explicitly. Okay, yeah. Now what you want to do, when I click on India, it should become India. So how will you do? Tell me. It would be click or select. This clicking, I mean, we are not selecting anything. This image I am not selecting, I am clicking on the view basically. Okay, so what we do here, what is the one we will do? Tell me. On set on click listener. Okay, grid view dot set on item click listener. Set on item click listener, new control space, you do this on click listener, automatically you will get this method called on item click. You want to set the view, so what is your view? Text view, right? So we'll just uncomment it. Text view equal to, how to find view by id, r dot id dot selection. Selection was the name of that particular text view. So we are giving the selection for this space and go to him. Okay, now what we want to do, we just want to set it. Text view dot, how to set the text? Set text. What is the text we want to set? We want to get from data source. The data source we already know the position. So pass the position in an array, it should give you the data. So what is the position? Position is your position. Position is coming from here. This callback will give you the position where you are clicking. Whether you are clicking in 0, 1, 2, 3, where you are clicking, it will automatically give you. Let's run it. Almost similar, I mean the one which we have done in the previous classes. Okay, spinner. Okay, nothing is selected. Now if I click on Nepal, it will become Nepal. If I click Sri Lanka, it should become Sri Lanka. So I mean you will be able to catch that user what he is clicking or she is clicking basically. Na? So this is the way how you will catch the clicking of your grid view. Now let's move ahead. This is the thing which we have done now. Okay, now suppose you want to change the background of background. Okay, so now this background is white, right? So I want to make it some other color background. How will you do? Tell me. Go here and make your background different. Okay, so here background will be one option. If you want to use some color, suppose I want to make it the blue color. So how to do? RGB. Okay, then what will happen? My background should become blue. Let's see. So your screen will be something like this. So it will look like this, blue and all those things. So how will you change it? You go to here and change the background as background option. Okay. So let's see your screen. So see here you got the blue color. Okay, whichever color you want to have, you can use your colors basically. Okay. So we already know this RGB format, right? So we can hard code this color. If you don't know the color code, then what you can do, you can use something like @ Android. If you want to, if you want to have the suggestion from Android, then what to do? @ Android. Then you use color. See, color can. Which color you want to have? Dark gray, blue, okay, orange. Suppose I want to have orange color, then I can do like this. Then my color will look the orange. So our screen will be looking like this. Okay. If you don't know the color code, you can take the suggestion from your @ Android color. So automatically it should come out. Now it become orange. Okay, light orange. Okay. So this is the way how we'll change. Now let's move to the another view. What is the one? Autocomplete text view. What is the another selection widget? Which is the one? Autocomplete text view. Okay, so what is an autocomplete text view? Autocomplete text view is similar to your, I mean, as I told in Google, when you type something, it will give you some suggestions, right? So we want to have those sort of implementation. So now typically what happens, try to understand. Okay, who is the superclass of autocomplete text view? Text view or edit text? Say, first tell me what is a text view? What is a text view? What is text view? Text view is nothing but a label, right? Now, what is an edit text? Edit text is also a label, but you can change it. Correct, right? Now, what is autocomplete text view? Autocomplete text view, what we are reading? What is autocomplete text view? It is also a edit text plus suggestions. Got it, right? What I'm going to say? So, what is edit text view? Edit text view equal to text view plus edit facility. Okay, so edit facility which we have got means you can change your text view. Okay. Now, what is autocomplete text view? Autocomplete text view equal to edit text plus suggestion. Okay. Now, if I'll ask you, who is the superclass of edit text view? Text view. Dog is a animal, means dog is having animal facility, animal functionality plus something else basically. Okay, so now if I'll tell you who is the superclass of autocomplete text view, edit text. Got it, right? So autocomplete text view is a edit text is a text view. And who is text view? Text view can be view or any other classes will be there. We are having view as one of the class. Okay, so top here we will have view will be there. Ultimately it will keep on going. Who will be the on topmost? Tell me which will be their object. Object is supermost class, right? For each and every class. Okay, so if you will keep on going through the hierarchy, it will go till the object. Okay, so if you want to see it, very simple. Your if you are working with Android Studio, you no need to have the decompiler. It will automatically decompile the code. Even if you are having jar, Android Studio will have decompiler facility by default. Okay, so something like if you want to see, we are working with autocomplete text view, right? So private autocomplete text view, see who is the superclass of autocomplete text view? Edit text. Extends means superclass, right? When you go to edit text, superclass text view, go to text view, see view. Okay, now go to view. I am using control to go. Okay, sorry. Okay, so view. Now who is the superclass of view? If no classes are there, it would be your object class. It would be your object class, as simple as that. Okay, so now let's try to design this autocomplete text view. Okay, so one of those attribute is there called completion threshold. One of the attribute is called completion threshold. This one, completion threshold. Okay, so what is completion threshold? Any idea? What is the completion threshold? Okay, so try to understand. Whenever I type, okay, so if after how much character you want to show the suggestion, okay, you will put that particular number of characters here. Right? So suppose my completion threshold is 3, then what will happen if I will type T A, nothing will be shown. As soon as I will type P, automatically it will give me the suggestion because my completion threshold is 3. Got it, right? So what is completion threshold? Up from which number of characters you want to show the suggestions. If I make my completion threshold as, if I completion threshold as 1, then what will happen? Automatically, as soon as you will type one character, it will give you the suggestions. Okay, so where you pass here as a part of your attribute. Completion threshold 3. 3 means after minimum 3 characters to work with, basically. Okay, then only your suggestions will be shown, otherwise it will not be shown. Yeah, now other things will remain same, find UID, blah blah blah, which we have already done. Extra one thing will be there called add text generation. What is the one? Add text generation. So why we need add text generation? Try to understand. So whenever I type something in my autocomplete text view, there should be someone who will keep on watching what I am typing, right? Otherwise, how he will give me the suggestion? So this particular interface, what is the name of that? Add a text change listener, which will automatically keep on checking what you are typing, and based on that it will giving you the suggestions basically. Okay, and other things will remain same. Automatically when we will do this add text change, it will give you the add text watcher, font text change, other similar to your previous one only. Okay, so let's try to do this. Okay, so what is your task? Create a create an application, create a project or application, create a project to show autocomplete. Okay, how will you do? We will go to the view part. Here what we will do? We will create autocomplete text view. Autocomplete text view. Okay, everything will remain same. What is the extra thing? Will have to be completion threshold, right? So completion threshold. You can pass how many. Suppose if I want to have 3, then after 3 only it will be shown. Okay. Then where we'll go? We'll go to controller. We'll do where is your controller? Main activity dot Java. We'll go to controller. Then we will go to on create. We'll do find view ID, all this blah 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 blah. Then what to do? We will need one adapter, right? Because so data source we already have. We will have data source here. We'll create the data source. Then we'll create one adapter also. So this is the way how we'll create the adapter. So how will you create a new array adapter? Simple drop down, because whenever you give, it will be coming in a drop down. Whatever the data will be coming, it will be in drop down, right? So that's why we'll do. So array adapter. We'll create array adapter. I will give the name of that any name, SK. Then what to do? Tell me. Autocomplete text view dot set adapter, and we'll put this adapter. Okay. Plus what you have to do? One more thing. What you have to do here is autocomplete text view. Autocomplete text view dot. What is the one? Tell me. Add text change listener. Okay. This is the one which you have to use. Add text change listener. Automatically it will implement one of those interface called new text watcher. Which is the one? Text watcher. So what is text watcher? Text watcher is the interface which will keep on looking what text you are typing in your view basically. Okay. So text watcher, and automatically here method will come something like, what are the methods? Some methods will come on text change blah blah blah. 2-3 methods will come. Then from there we can get the text. Ultimately our design will remain same. View data adapter. That's all. Okay. So let's quickly do this. Where will go? We will go to your activity main. I'll comment this grid view. I'll comment all the things which we have done today. Okay, I have commented here. Yeah. So I wanted to have this autocomplete text view. So tell me how we'll do autocomplete text view. Suppose I want to have width as match parent wrap content. What is the one? Tell me completion threshold. Suppose if I want to have the suggestion after 5 characters, then what will I have 5? I mean, if I type 4 characters, it should ignore basically. Okay, after 5 only it should show me the suggestions. That is for completion threshold. Now where will go? We'll go to your main activity. We already have this. I want to do the find view ID. How to do find view ID? Autocomplete is equal to find view by ID. r.id dot tell me autocomplete. So we did not give the name of this. That will go here. How to give a new ID? At the rate of plus ID. Auto. Suppose my auto text. So same name you have to give here also. id dot auto text. Okay. It is waiting for the casting. I will do the casting. So our casting is done. Okay. Now what you want to do? Tell me. We want to add text change listener, right? Then we'll do the adapter. Okay. So let's start to do this. Autocomplete text view dot add or set add text change listener. New control space. It should give us the which is one text watcher. Okay. So text watcher. Let's use this text watcher. You have to use text watcher here because we will keep on looking what you are typing. Okay. Now what you have to do? You have to get the adapter, right? So let's try to create the adapter. Same array adapter. Okay. Then string array adapter equal to new array adapter. What is the first parameter? Context main activity dot this. Then Android dot r dot layout. We are using Android one. While going through in this chapter, we will use our own. Okay. So what we want to do? We want to use some sort of drop down, right? So you can have simple drop down line 1. Okay, you want to have the drop down, right? So that's why we are giving the drop down. What is the third parameter? Data source. Okay, so data source. Okay, data source. Now what we'll do? We'll try to change our data source and try to have some sort of data which will be, similar data. Otherwise, we will not be able to find. Okay, so something like caretake. T is C. I'm trying to have the same sort of strings, okay? Care T E care T caret, okay? And then CARE, okay, CA, and I want to have some string which should not come. I mean, so because these we are not typing, right? So this should not come in my autocomplete text field. If I'll type CARET, because 5 is our threshold, then what should come? As soon as I'll type 5 characters, then what should come? The one which are matching with them. These are the 3 which should come basically. Okay. So yep, let's run this code. Yeah, sorry. Adapter we have created, we did not set it in our text view, right? Autocomplete text view. So we have to do this. So how to do this? Tell me. Autocomplete text view dot set adapter. And what is the adapter name? Array adapter. That's all. Okay, so see here, this is your autocomplete text view. Okay, now what is the word which is matching with the care, right? CA, nothing is coming. RE, nothing is coming. As soon as I will type TC, it is doing the session. Why? Because my completion threshold is 5. Then if I care take C, from here you can select also. Suppose if I want to go for this, then I can select it, will be selected out. Got it, right? So this is called autocomplete. Now don't worry about this data. For timing we are having hard coded data. If it is coming from your database or maybe from server, you just need to change this data source, that's all. All the other code will remain same as it is, no change in the code. Okay, so if some data came, you just set it in your, now you are using array, you can have list, you can have array list, linked list, whatever data, I mean data structure we have seen, I mean collection framework, right? You can use any one of those, and you can pass all the data here basically. Okay, so now what is the assignment? Assignment is very simple, same as your previous one only. Okay, so something like CARET. Okay, now if I'll select, I mean if I'll type A, B, something, as soon as I type this, nothing to selected should become AB. This is your assignment, same as your previous one only. Okay, so something like you try to have some sort of listener, or maybe which we have already done, try to check it and try to, you got my point, right? So if I'll type something, I should catch that user is typing something. What he is typing, how will you catch? That's what is your assignment basically. Okay, so if I type AB, this particular string should become AB. Or if you want to show the toast, that is also fine, A, B, C, D. But toast will not be good. Why? Because toast will take some time to come, right? So by the time might be user typing something else also, no? So it will create, it will not be good for you. Okay, so this is your assignment. Okay, so yeah, we will finish here only. So tomorrow we will see this gallery widget. Okay.
One more thing is that when we fill the forms in online, so we type our name. After that, it will show that intelligence concept is same as the concept, or is that
same sort of concept will be there. Okay. So whenever you type now, you mean to say, I mean in form also, if I'll type something like if I'll type tapas once, next time when I'll come T, automatically it will give me the tapas as one of the session criteria. Same sort of thing will be there. Okay.
So same concept is
Yeah.
implemented there.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So something like whenever we type something, na, if I'll type and click on submit button, then what will happen? This data will be stored somewhere. Na? So maybe we'll see how many ways to store the data. Okay. So they will be caching those data. I mean privately. So next time when you will type, then automatically they will be giving you those suggestions. Same sort of concept will be there. Okay. So yeah, but anywhere, I mean, if you go to many places, you will find. Suppose if I'll go to go to Facebook, okay. If we'll type something like Bangalore, see, it is giving me these suggestions there. So how those suggestions come in? Those are autocomplete text view only. Okay, Bangalore, okay. See, all those are coming here. Okay, then if you'll type anything, something like India, see, wherever India is there, all these things are coming. Same concept. Okay, so everywhere, it's not about here. If you go to any of the applications, suppose if I'll go to I don't know whether that is still, this one was my first application actually. Okay, here if I'll go somewhere, I don't recall. Okay, if I'll go to office, okay, and if I'll go here, location is the option, right? Location. Okay, now see, if I'll remove it, okay, if I'll type NA, I'm able to see it is giving me some suggestions, right? NK, see, I can choose this similar to this N A then machine, okay, same MAR, then whatever is having MAR is coming, okay. So this data will be coming from server, I mean the data which is coming. So you just have to put it over there, automatically it should work. Okay, you will find it in many places actually, where most of the things will be coming from here. I mean server, you just put type it CARET, it will give you the session. Same only the one which you have done. Okay. Okay, so tomorrow we'll do that gallery. Okay. So before coming, just go through this once, and at least till autocomplete text view you finish it, because if any of the company, if you go system test, if they will give, the most of the time system test will be based on the selection widget only. Okay, so practice this properly. Okay. Okay. Tomorrow I'll have office. Okay, so afternoon only. Okay. Okay, we'll wait for some time. This lady. Yesterday you guys did not come. Okay. Okay. You're going to your native, is it? Okay, home. Yesterday we did something, not much. This Natasha and this there was there. Natasha and that lady, Pravalika and Shrikant also. Shrikant, I think Diwali festival. Not sure. He messaged me what time we'll have class. Pravalika and Shrikant, they went for this Diwali. Natasha should come. She had messaged. हम्म
Eclipse software install download download install करने को JDK फाइल install
JDK file पूछा है then we have to install JDK
JDK और 32 bit JDK नहीं 64 bit JDK
32 will be there 32 will be there 32 we can find
मैं 64 bit उसमें install करा सकता हूँ उसमें वो आएगा
internet transfer here see you are able to see which one 32 right 32 means this one x86 right x86 means it is your 8086 8086 means it is your 32 okay and this one is your 64 so now as we are working for 32 then just click on this accept license okay and just click on this one right just click on this. Yeah, okay after that next normal solution even though if it will not work then what you do you are running from here
yes sir
no you have to extract it did you extract or you didn't
yes.
extract huh
particular folder में extract करके
where is that folder
और not extract sir right click sir
no first you have to extract it. This one right
yes sir
to extract we will extract somewhere because if you will do some okay we will copy control Z control C it doesn't work or what okay then let's because this is zip file right so zip file execution is not possible it will not execute okay so go over there eclipse now it is telling this Java path path you have to set okay so let it be completed sometimes Java will be there go over there C drive program we are having 64 bit right 32 bit no?
yes sir
that means you have to go here Java is not there inbuilt Java sometimes it will be there but if you see here it is also not there okay so when we install this na the one which I am downloading automatically it will put that after downloading what to do you have to go to computer properties okay then advanced system settings environment variable here you have to make it path so this here you have to change it edit never do delete or edit okay so yeah it can write from folder this one also will copy it I think control C so copy and put it where we are doing just here okay See here it is installing C program files. Next, it will take some time. Okay. So after installing, here don't delete. Okay, you always edit and go till the last here column and you have to pass the path of it is done, is it? Cool. Then let it be fast. So program files, okay, then Java, see Java came right, Java JDK, okay, then bin, we have to give this part, copy this part, okay, this one will take some time, okay, but our JDK is already installed, right? So we can go to the input, this one, okay, control V will work, okay, now what happen, okay, it is installing, let it install, but because our JDK is installed, right, so our Eclipse should work. So go over there, Eclipse, just now similar way. Yeah, done. Where you want to create your project, you can give the project. Suppose if I want to create here desktop, code Java. Suppose you want to create here code Java, right? So click on this code Java, yeah, after that is similar. It would be very similar. Go here, and then Java is set, then the way I will right click, Java browser, then example, okay. So it is similar, the way I will do package, then all this, okay. Did you send the response? I sent one here. I sent one for silicon, craft silicon. Did you share? Did you send your details? Email. Okay, just check it out. I mean, this sort of forms which I have shared with you. Okay, this sort of forms is shared with you. Tomorrow morning I will share the details to the company. Android only. Okay. So initially, I mean, recruitment process, I shared that number at Helen. You can talk to her. She has just placed it. So till now, these 14 guys have shared, right? So I can pull this record from here. So these are the guys who are interested for time being. Okay. So you also share your data. Then tomorrow morning I will send it to the company. So you'll be getting this sort of questions, this sort of questions. You just need to pass all those data and click on the submit button. It will come. Okay. Which is what was new work, right? So yesterday what we have seen is called interface. So there are two things which are very important. What are interfaces and abstract classes? So what is an interface? Interface is nothing but the blueprint of the class which we are going to implement basically. Okay. Again, going to till the time of interface we are still in the planning phase. We have not started our work, right? And in interface all the methods will be abstract, right? Okay, so that's why what we say, we usually say this as a interface. Interface is 100% abstract class. Okay, what is an interface? Interface is 100% abstract class. Why? Because all the methods inside interface will be abstract. Okay, so because with all the methods inside interface are abstract. Okay, all the methods inside interface will be abstract. That's why interface is called 100% abstract class. Okay, interface is called 100% abstract class. Then we have discussed about the abstract class. What is abstract class? It is the class which is under construction. Okay, so interface can contain only abstract class, but abstract class can contain both of those. Okay, interface, all the methods will be what is the one? Public, abstract, and abstract class can contain non-public, non-abstract method also. Okay, interface will have all the variable as public, static, final by default. Abstract class can contain non-public, non-static, non-final variables also. Okay, so the other thing. Then what we have seen, if one class is working with interface, then what is the keyword it will use? It will use implements. If it is working with abstract class, what is the keyword? Extends with the keyword which you use. Okay, I think we have done this much only. And then we have seen, I mean, if any class is implementing interface and the class is not abstract, then what will happen? All the methods must be implemented in your class. Otherwise, what you do, if you are not implementing, you have to make your classes abstract. Abstract means what will happen? Your class is half built, means okay, I mean, I don't want to do the building now, I'll do later on time, all those things. Okay, so I believe we had done till this only. We will move from there. Okay, yeah. So let's try to think what is an identifier. Okay, what is an identifier? The stupid things is started now, it will keep on going till morning. crackers, they'll full night it would be there. Very disturbing. Okay. So what is an identifier? What is an identifier? Which, yeah, right, it identifies, right? Okay, something like, see, my name is Tapas, so how I got identified? By the name called Tapas, Ashik, Mubarak, Natasha. So basically we are using that particular name to identify you, right? Okay, similarly here also in your coding. Okay, so if you are creating any sort of variable, you have to give one name so that you can identify it, right? If you are creating one class, again you have to give some name so that you can identify. If you are creating any sort of thing in your Java, you have to give some name so that you can identify that particular variable or class or interface or whatever thing you are doing basically. Okay, so if somebody will ask what is an identifier, tell me what is an identifier. Names given to a particular class, variable or interface. Okay, so what is an identifier? Names given to a particular variable, names given to a particular variable, okay, class. Uh-huh. Yeah, so we are done, but some of those rules which we'll see today. Okay, interface. Okay, so the names which given to a particular variable, class or identifiers are called identifiers. Interfaces are called identifiers. Okay. Now there are some sort of rules. I mean, those you might have already done in your C++. Okay. So there are certain rules which you have to follow if you are working with the identifier. Okay. So what are those rules? Any idea? I mean, I'll write some of those names. You tell me whether these are correct identifiers or not. Okay. So suppose if I'll give the name called maybe test. Is it a correct identifier? What no? Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, but I can give any variable name to test, right? Okay, I'm writing some logic where test is one of the variable which is related to testing of something. We can have it, right? Okay. Now, if I'll give test any variable name, is it correct or not? I mean, it is related to your C. If you remember in C, I mean, first semester, very long answer. Okay. So we want to see whether those the identifier which we are mentioning are legal or not. Okay. Then we'll have something in 9 test. I am trying to give all the combinations which are possible. Okay. Then test something like this. Okay, then if I'll have test dollar, some sort of thing. Okay, test underscore. Okay, test, if I'll give something like that. Got it, right? What I'm going to say? So sometimes you'll get one question. Please find the correct identifier. It will give you some sort of options. From there you have to choose basically. Okay. So tell me, first one is correct or not? Correct. Second one? Maybe not. Okay. So yeah. So to make it correct, we have to understand some sort of rules. Okay. So what are those rules? Okay. What are those rules? Okay. First rule is first rule is, okay, identifier must start with a letter. Okay, so what is the first rule? It identifier must start with letter. Letter means A, B, C, D. Okay, capital A, capital B, all those things. Okay, or currency character. What is the currency character? This is the currency character. Dollar. Dollar is the currency character. Or underscore. Okay, so very simple rule. My identifiers must start with a letter, currency character, or dollar. I mean, I am talking about the first letter. Okay, first letter in your variable name. Okay, it can't start with number. Identifier will never start with number. So tell me, third one, is it correct? No. Okay, so this is not correct. Okay, so this is not correct. This is not correct. We came to know that this is not correct. Okay. So our variable name must start with a letter, currency character, or underscore. Sorry, it can't. Very sorry. Here it should be. It can't. Just give me a second, okay? Because this recording was going on, so